Yo, what's up guys, Chaos here, and I'm just making a quick little video on what I've been doing this season, what strategies I've come up with. I've actually come up with some decent strategies on how I'm getting some wins, and I'm going to share that with you guys today in this video, so sit back, enjoy the shit, and yeah man, let's just get into it. Alright, so first things first, you gotta find a spot you feel comfortable going to, find a spot that works for you. Me personally, I've been really liking landing up here at this little sky base thing. I know it sounds weird, but I was getting pissed today, dude. You're just gonna have to deal with it, alright? I was getting pissed in this game. I was having some bullshit happen this day. But you land here, bro. I normally always find blue SMGs and compact shotguns, and I get shield fairly consistently. You can kind of be annoying and shoot people like I'm doing right now. Maybe pop off at a few kills if someone was landing in paradise, and then there's normally pretty good loot. Like I normally get minis, as you see here. I get like half pots. I've got 3 compact shotguns, and yeah, man, it's not a bad spot to go. And then you can just, after this, as you'll see, I'm done looting. I just go into paradise, and honestly, man, I think paradise is an underrated spot this season. Everyone's going to the new Neo Tilted, going to the new retail, but honestly, man, I think Paradise Palms is where it's at. You got the mushrooms, or not the mushrooms, the trees, which give you shield off of every time you harvest a tree. I don't know if it's guaranteed, but like every other tree will give you a fucking, what's it called? I'm trying to think of the word, the coconut. That guy's running away. But Paradise is good, not just because of the fact that you get those coconuts off the trees. It's the fact that there's more to farm. Like, there's so much, like, cars and trees, and there's rocks everywhere, and, like, brick walls everywhere to farm. Like, I currently don't have mats right now. I'm just kind of early game pushing, being a little too aggressive, but we're able to get away with it. And, yeah, man, that's the first part of the tips. Let's get into the next thing. I kind of went a little carried away, talked a little too long, but let's get into the second part. Also forgot to mention, as you can see, rifts are another benefit of landing at Paradise. You can just rotate around the map and shit, and even if these rifts don't spawn, they have that sky-based thing that you can just use to lift up to the air to my right where I landed at the beginning of the match. So even if there aren't rifts here, there's that, and there's also a quad that can spawn if you're goated and can quad fly. But yeah, let's get to the next thing in the tips. I just wanted to mention that right quick. The next tip I got for you guys is just watching your mat count, man. Just always trying to have a good amount of mats. Obviously, in the clip, I'm not demonstrating that very well because this is an early game fight, so
what are you doing?
I'm not going to have as much materials early game. These are just some early game clips, but obviously, after I get done with these early game fights, I'm going to try to farm up, and that's basically what I do now. I'm not going to show you guys that because it's boring, but basically, always try to have at least 600-700 mats. Even if you don't build a lot, just always have a good amount of mats before you go into situations. Don't be rushing around with 0 materials. I see a lot of people making that mistake. And let's get to the next tip. Alright guys, the next tip I got for you guys is just knowing your playstyle, man. I had someone messaging me, asking me how they get better and win more games, but honestly, until you figure out how you like to play the game and what your playstyle is, you're never going to really be able to be a super successful player until you figure out how you like to play. Every player is different, man. Some players they rely more on their positioning, like Nick Merckx. He's a player who relies a lot on his positioning. He's really smart and aware of his surroundings. And as where I am just really a hothead who rushes players, and I just, that's my skill. I can just get up in people's face. I just love to aggress players. I would love to call myself console TFU, but that'd be a little too much to say, but yeah, man, just try to find a playstyle. If you're struggling to get wins, don't feel ashamed to slow your playstyle down a little bit, man. Just always play positioning, bro. Like, the biggest tip I can give is, especially going into a late game fight and going into an end game situation, look at that mini map. See where you could give yourself the best position. You don't always go for the aggressive play. Like, obviously, as a streamer and as a content creator, I'm rushing players, and I'm gonna go towards every fight I can because I'm going for solo kills. I'm always rushing, right? But like, if you're going for a win, that's not always the smartest thing to do. And I can die sometimes and get pissed in situations because I get too aggressive. Honestly, bro, if you're just going for wins, bro, like, be smart with your engagements. You don't have to engage every single player you see. Like, you don't. It sounds bitch-like and it sounds cowardly, you're like, I just want to aggress every player. Well, you don't always have to, bro. You really don't. In certain situations, like, I'll avoid gunfights and I will completely just disengage from a situation if the situation calls for it, Just try to be smart with when you engage players, because it's not always the best decision to get right in someone's face.
You can edit, man.
the next big tip I can give you guys is just really trying to practice builds and edits, especially, man. I'll give an example and try to just give a few tips on what I do here in a second. I'll show you guys some creative clips, and just kind of let you guys see some of the builds I do and practice here in a second. But I'll let these clips roll out real quick, and then we'll get into that. Don't see people doing this. You know, I could give some build tips. Those are my 90s if you guys are interested. I can kind of make them shake. Kind of. But I see a lot of people, you have the basic, the basic move where you do this, and then you get here. And this is what I do a lot. You just do the edit, and then you do a 90, and then you come in and you kind of just do some 90s, right? And then you're boom, you're on them. But there's a few more options here. I'll show you some of those options. You might not have seen a lot of people do those, but just say you're doing this, right? Well, you can do that. Throw those 3 ramps out, or 3 pyramids. Place the floor. You have to place the floor, and I'll tell you why in a second. But place the floor, and then you can either place the ramp to the right, or you can go to the left. Or, you actually have 4 options here. You can edit up, and you can do your regular pyramid edit. You can come out here, edit this, and start doing some 90s. Okay. Sorry for my shit edits. My hands are kind of cold right now. You can come to the left side and do the exact same movement. Okay. Why did I put a timer on? Gotta hurry. And you also have a few more options. And I'll tell you what those options are in these next 20 seconds. You have 2 more options. Your third option is to do that. Or your fourth option is you can go further down and then do it again. And then you can come high ground on them. Trust me, you'll dirty some kids. Now I'll get into the next tip here. I gotta reset the timer because I fucked up. But let's get into the next tip. I got some more shit for you guys. Let's get to it. So we have all the time we need. Alright. Okay. What up, what up? Alright, so back to what we were doing. Now I want to show you guys another strategy, and I'm gonna have to build up to show you guys the strategy. You guys have seen this on my stream, but this is very, very effective when dropping low ground, and I think it's in some ways it's more effective than the other strategy you guys know. So let me build up real quick. Let me flex the 90s. Oh yeah, man. Oh yeah, I'm so clean, man. Let me just see how fucking fast I can build. I can also throw my settings in this video for you guys. I'll just throw my settings on the screen right now for you guys. Oh no, we still aren't height? What the fuck? How high can we go on here? You can definitely go way higher on this valley. I feel like I've been building forever. Okay, we're at max height. Holy fuck, that took so long. Alright, so basically, you have the basic high ground strat where when you're dropping high ground, this is the strat, right? This is the basic one, right? And this is very effective. Don't get me wrong. But to me, I feel like it loses a rhythm because every time you hit that ramp, you stop, and then you got to turn, and then you stop, and then you got to hit it, and then you stop, and you can do it slightly quickly. But I'm gonna show you something else. This is what I like to do. Boom, boom, boom. And it might not seem like it makes a big deal, but I'm telling you, I guarantee you if I race someone to the bottom, and I did this strategy and they did the other one, and we were only allowed to go like 2 or 3 walls at a time before stopping, so we can't just do walls all the way down, I bet you I would win that. It's effective, and it honestly covers it better. I think doing the floors is better than doing the ramps, because the ramps I feel like are easier to shoot down than floors. Floors are kind of harder to shoot. The ramps are easy to shoot. Alright, bros, the next thing's next, and that's fucking the positioning, bro. Look at where we're building this. We are building it in the best position by far in this next circle rotation. There are no other high ground areas. There's no hills. There's no big ass buildings. Nothing for me to really worry about. I'm in the main like area of interest for this next circle, right? Like I'm in the best spot. So I have the advantage for sure. That's something you really got to do is position yourself. People like to play aggressive. I know that, and I love to too. But sometimes you got to slow down and play smart and put yourself in that position because you're basically letting the fight come to you, right? That's what I'm doing right now. I'm basically getting ready for the fight to come to me because it sure as hell is gonna. So let's get to the next tip. Alright, this is my next tip, and that is punishing your opponents and letting them know who's the boss of the fucking battlefield. When you get in a situation like this where, okay, he hits me with the bow, he should have engaged, and he should have pushed me and tried to close the gap and take advantage of me being weak. But instead, he allowed me to pop the slurp, I popped my minis, and I made him pay for it. I made him pay for not pressuring me, and I gave him the heat. So I edited up my shit, and I just show him who the fuck's king. I don't tolerate this bullshit. I get up high ground as he's trying to make the push. I laser him, and I go relentless on him. I don't give up. I antagonize the shit out of him. I don't let him fucking heal, man. And this is when you gotta pressure players. You can't let them get away. When you get them weak, you gotta pressure these pussies. and take this guy out. I don't allow him. I don't even give him a chance to heal or anything. Nothing. I just get it in his face. I don't. When you get someone weak like that, obviously if there's players standing between you and the enemy, you know, don't do that. But you got to take those advantages when you can. And as you see, I'm just pressuring this guy. Another tip, as you see, I'm shooting and then stop. I quit and then I start again. And I'm doing that because I want to make him think I have to reload. Like right here, pause for a second, and then I shoot him again and kill him because he thinks I'm gonna reload. Just small little tips, you know. And this last guy's here. I'm just kind of fanning out, seeing where he's at. And I got the high ground. I have the mats. There's no reason for me to lose this game. And I'm just gonna get over here and try to finish this match out, dude. I hope I gave you guys as much tips as I could. There's a few more I thought that I could put in this video, but they're not really too necessary. I feel like I got the main ones. Just general awareness. I was thinking about going over more of like awareness tips, but that's more of like a natural thing you got to build as your own player. You can't really teach people that. But yeah, man, I get the win, 14 kills. And it was fun, man. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the video. If any of these tips helped you out, just drop a like, comment, or anything. Let me know. Like the video, whatever, bro. And yeah, I hope these help you out. And yeah, man, peace out. And I'll probably be on stream tomorrow. So peace out, guys.